What's going on, champs and champions? It's FireMonkey here, playing some Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies because firstly, it really matches up to the topic of today's YouTube video, but secondly, because I really love Call of Duty Zombies, right? Especially Black Ops 3, due to all the crazy modding support and everything else that is available in this game. However, the reason why this is perfectly matching up with the topic for today's video is because Call of Duty Black Ops 3, the entirety of it, at least on PC, I'm unsure about console, has a major hacker problem right now, right? And you might be like, okay, it's an old game, who cares if there's a hacker problem, right? You know, you can play offline like you're doing right now. You're playing solo, you shouldn't have an issue, you shouldn't have to talk about this. I mean, the game's old, all the old Call of Duty games have hackers, yada yada yada. However, it is a big issue for this game because it's not hacks like God mode, aimbot, you know, stuff like that, crashing a specific lobby, you know, kicking everyone out of a match or anything. No, it is a hack that allows people to remotely kick anyone and crash anyone's game just by having their Activision or I guess Steam user ID. Now, luckily this hasn't been affecting me, and hopefully after I make this video I still don't get affected by this, just because, you know, I'm a smaller creator who doesn't really make Call of Duty Zombies content all too often, but it is a big issue for content creators like NoahJ456 or Mr. T Lexify, who sometimes, you know, makes Call of Duty Zombies content and does modded zombie maps with their friends, because now they run the risk of being on some modders, you know, ban list or whatever, their crash list, and if they ever want to play with one of their friends in a custom zombies map, they literally have to go to those friends, those other content creators' houses, just to play whatever custom zombies map there is and just to stream it with other people, right? And it's like, you know, you might be thinking, oh, but they're playing solo, right? Oh, they're playing with only their friends. How would they get kicked out of these matches? Well, the reason why is because in the brand new mod menus, at least on PC, right? I'm unsure about console once again, but I assume that if it's possible on PC, it's most likely possible on consoles as well. But on the PC mod menus, there is an option now, on at least some of them, that allow creators, or I guess not creators, but, you know, the people who have the menu, to remotely crash people's game in the way where they don't even have to be in the party. They don't even have to be friends with you. As long as they've gotten your ID, you know, and they've matched it up with the correct username on the game and everything like that, they're able to remotely crash your entire game to the point where you just can't play, right? Anytime you're online connected to the internet, they're able to just send a little, like, a snippet of code or whatever to you, and they're also able to do remote calls, which I assume is like sending text on screen, without being in your party, being on your friends list or anything, and just make it so, guess what? You no longer can enjoy the game online. You wanted to play with friends? I'm sorry, you have to remove any friends you have. Any friends you've ever had, they've got to leave now. They've got to go bye-bye, because any zombies content you want to make has got to be solo, offline, or whatever else. Now, on top of this, of course, when you're playing custom modded zombie maps, you're not going to have access to, you know, leveling up like right here. You're not going to have access to liquid divinium or anything like that, and that is another thing that I personally, like, am kind of saddened to hear about, because as someone who likes playing Call of Duty Zombies, I never play online, right? In Black Ops 3 Zombies nowadays, and back then when the game first came out, I always played solo, and the reason why was just because, hey, I like just vibing, you know, shooting zombies on my own time, without having to worry about what other people are doing in my match, you know, not trying to run around and revive other people. Now, obviously, if I play with friends, I'll want to, you know, play with them in a private match or whatever, but 99% of the time, I play solo. And because of this change, you know, because of me playing solo, I like being able to, you know, level up, still get liquid divinium, and act like I'm playing the pure game as it was originally intended before, you know, they added modded maps and stuff. Because if you play with mods, you don't get any level progression, you don't get anything like that, right? And if you play offline, so that you don't get booted from matches by some random hacker who just wants to anytime they see you, you don't get any level progression, you don't get liquid divinium, you don't get to use gobblegums. Well, I guess you can if you equip like one of the mods or whatever, but for the most part, you're very restricted on what you could do, and it just really makes me disappointed. And it's not like Treyarch doesn't know about this issue, right? And it's not like it's a very new thing, because other content creators like Mr. Raffle Waffles and all those people have told Treyarch before. They've told Treyarch, hey, this is a big issue, could you guys maybe look into it, you know, fix it or whatever, and nothing has been done. They've been told multiple times now, and there's literally been nothing that's really happened to it. Now, luckily for me, of course, I'm a smaller creator, so it's not really a big issue for me, but it really just saddens me to see that this is kind of the state that one of the games I still enjoy to this day is in, where at least on PC, you know, the platform I also prefer to play on, I run the risk, and so does everyone out there, whether you're a big content creator, small content creator, or just a fan of the franchise. You run the risk of just getting booted out of a match because you played multiplayer one day against someone who used a mod menu. And let's face it, nowadays in Black Ops 3, literally there's always going to be at least one person using a mod menu in any match you get connected to. As long as, you know, it's a match with non-friends and just random people, there's at least going to be one person, I guarantee it, with a mod menu. And there's nothing you can really do about it because some of these mod menus have access to that tool, and maybe this person just decides, you know what, I didn't like this match, you know what, this person annoyed me, I'm just going to boot everyone and crash all of their games. And it can get pretty annoying, especially if, you know, the hacker can sit there and every time they see you log back online just be like, boot, 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 boot. Now obviously I don't get how these people don't get bored of doing it, you know. They might get some enjoyment out of it at the beginning or whatever, because, you know, I've cheated in games before, I've messed with people, you know, I used to hack in Minecraft before in multiplayer servers, and I can get how it can be enjoyable at first, but really doing the same thing, which is just booting other people out of their game, even when you're not playing with them, even when they're no longer affecting you, and just doing it non-stop every single time you see them streaming online or anything like that, really just disappoints me, man. It really just makes me sad, and I just hope that maybe one day, at least someone at Treyarch, right? They don't have to fix mod menus in its entirety. They don't have to fix every mod or hack out there. I just want to see them fix the remote crashing issue so people don't run the risk of getting booted and losing access to some of the core features of the game just because, you know, some person out there just decided to ruin their day. So let this be my PSA about a game I enjoy to this day, even though it's not one of the most recent Call of Duty games, and in fact this one's so old that it doesn't even have crossplay anymore. So, you know, rest in peace to the homie Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Online. Luckily, you know, yeah, I like the one thing I got scared of, right? Because I wanted to make this video a few days ago. The one reason I didn't make this video, though, is because I'm worried that, you know, if by talking about this topic, someone's going to go to my Steam account, you know, they're going to start adding me to their list, and whenever they see me just trying to, you know, have a chill time, even if I'm recording or not recording, they boot me from the game, right? I don't want to become a target just for talking and speaking up about this issue. I want to be one of the people who can still enjoy solos, especially since one thing I really enjoy is going through the progression system like normal, because I remember back when I played this game on my Xbox One ages ago, that there was a prestige system, right? I remember going to like prestige 2 or 3 or whatever, because, you know, I didn't play too much back then. I mean, it was back when I was still at school and everything, and I would love to be able to relive that experience, be able to still prestige my stuff, get new unlocks or whatever else, and enjoy the game in its full potential, because I only play solo, right? I'm not affecting anyone's multiplayer game or anything out there, and it just makes me, you know, worried to make the video. But at the same time, I feel that the only way to get anything done is for people to be aware of the issues going on with the game, and for the word to get out there so people know, hey, this old game, even if you don't play it anymore, if you ever saw it on like a Steam sale or something, it may not be the right purchase just because of the fact that you could meet the wrong person when trying to just try and get nostalgic or whatever, and end up ruining your experience overall, because you'll never be able to play as long as that other random person, that hacker or whatever, has you on their list and does like notices when you're online, right? You'll just never be able to enjoy the game anymore. And it's like, who knows how long it's going to be until something happens where maybe this hacker or, you know, the hack tools or whatever get so advanced where they can set up bots to just sit in the lobby, wait until they detect that your user ID has gone online, and boot you, make it so you permanently cannot play the game even when other modders or whatever are asleep, right? Imagine it gets to the point where it's fully automated, and now you just can't do anything, right? Because anything you want to do, if you want to try playing the game normally, you're on that dude's list. They've got their bot running 24/7, so unless you want to play offline, you're screwed, right? You're unable to do literally anything in the game. So I'm dead, dang it. Well, I guess that's the end of the video and the match, but yeah, it's just like, it's very sad to see, so I'm hoping maybe Treyarch eventually pushes a patch for it, because I mean, other companies like Valve, they still update, like Portal 1 and 2, they still update Half-Life to fix crashing issues, so I'm hoping that, you know, maybe one or two devs out there, you know, have some overtime or whatever, right? Maybe they're done developing Call of Duty Cold War 7 or whatever game they're helping with nowadays, and maybe they could go back and at least fix the crashing issue so people don't get remotely booted out of their games, so people like me can still enjoy this, right? They can still enjoy the normal leveling up experience like they would have if they played this game back when it originally released. So let's end the video off with a Liquid Divinium opening. Got Temporal Gift, not that bad, but with that said, I'll see you champs and chambettes next time with another upload. Peace out.